Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new series on Java for Selenium automation. So this entire series will definitely help to all the beginner candidates who are trying to move from manual testing to automation testing. So looking at the market condition and number of openings, I will suggest go for Selenium with Java combination. So once you are good in basic of automation testing using Selenium with Java, then you can learn different tools and different languages also. So I am starting this series before we start the Playwright. Playwright support different languages like TypeScript, JavaScript, Java. So before we move to the Playwright, let's learn about the Java, which can be used with the Selenium and Playwright as well. So along with this Java series, all other playlists which are already available on my channel, including Selenium WebDriver, TestNG, Jenkins, Maven, we have Docker Selenium Grid series. So all these playlists will definitely help you to learn the automation testing and get your dream job. So we will start with the Java basic things like syntax, data types, access modifiers and control flows. Then we will move to the object-oriented programming concept, including inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, abstraction. So this will help you to create your reusable and modular codes. Then we will move to the collection thing, which is very essential and very important for creating robust automation testing framework. So not only theoretical part, we are going to learn all these things with the practical examples. So all these practical examples on the Java and Selenium, whatever you are going to see, will definitely help you in your real-time projects and definitely help you in the interviews as well. So what we need? We need JDK, Maven, then from the IDE we can use Eclipse or IntelliJ, right? And then we will require Selenium and TestNG. So just start with the basic thing for the Selenium. So in this video, first thing we will going to run is why to learn Java for Selenium. So as a beginner level, always focus on why, okay? Why you are learning something. Then we will move to the key features of the Java. Then we will move to the Java installation and setup process. Once it is done, we can write our first Java program using Eclipse or IntelliJ. So for creating that programs, we create packages, we create class, we use main method, etc. So we are going to understand why you have created package, why you have created class, main, etc. Okay, so again, this why is important. So once our first Java program is ready and once we understood the importance of package, class and main method, then we will see how we can compile it and how we can execute it within the IDE. So you can use the IDE and command prompt as well. So first, very important point, why to learn Java for Selenium. So very first reason why we are learning Java for Selenium is because Java is easy to learn, versatile language. Okay, and it has very straightforward syntax which makes it beginner friendly. Okay, so if you are a beginner and wanted to learn any programming language, you should always start with the Java. In case you have already prior knowledge about the C or C++ programming language, Java will be very easy to learn. And once you understand the Java, then you can learn other languages like Python or TypeScript or JavaScript as well. Java is most widely used language for Selenium. So there are many recent surveys which show Java is on the top choice for the Selenium automation. So that is the second reason we should focus on the Java for Selenium automation. So if you see the current market, over 70% openings are with Selenium with Java combination. So if you see on the Naukri.com or if you see on the LinkedIn as well, you will find there are a lot of openings with Selenium with Java combination as compared to the Selenium with Python or Selenium with C#. Okay, so as a beginner, if you learn Java and Selenium, that will help you to get your job as early as possible. So next reason to learn Java for Selenium is there is strong community support and libraries. Okay, so Java is there in the market from long time. Similarly, Selenium is there in the market from the long time. And that's why we have a strong community support on the internet. So next reason is Java is platform independent. Okay, so this could be asked in the interviews as well. So we must understand what exactly platform independent means. So write once and run anywhere. So once you write your Java program, we can execute that Java program on any machine with any operating system. So that's why it is called as a platform independent. So any machine, any platform which has JVM on it, we will be able to run our Java program. So how we can achieve this? This is achieved by creating a bytecode of the Java program. So bytecode, nothing but machine code, and machine understand the machine code. It doesn't depend upon any programming language. So we write our code in Java programming language, then we will convert it into the bytecode. So this bytecode can be executed on any device which has JVM installed on it. Okay, so that is why Java is a platform independent language. So next point is object-oriented programming, quite essential for automation framework. Okay, so to handle any complex or important scenarios in the automation, we require to use object-oriented programming concept from the Java. And one last reason why we are learning Java is because once you master the Java, it can help you in robust automation framework with the Selenium webdriver. It can help you for learning mobile testing, API testing, and it can also be used with other tools like latest tool like Playwright with the more features as well. Now let's see the key features of the Java. So first, very important is object oriented. So Java is based on the principles of object oriented programming concept, which includes inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, and abstraction. So all these concepts will help you to create reusable and modular codes and methods. So we already seen it is a platform independent. Any Java program you will be able to run on any device which has a JVM. Okay, so we will write Java program, we convert it into the bytecode, and bytecode can be executed on any device with the JVM. So that's why it is a platform independent. So Java provides robust security through its built-in security APIs. It verifies the bytecode first and then it executes it. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the viruses and unauthorized access as well. So that's why it is a secure. Java is robust. That means Java checks the errors at the compile time itself. Along with this error checking mechanism, it has the exception handling concept. It has memory, automatic memory management as well, which makes it so robust. Rich API. That means Java contains lots of classes and lots of methods in the APIs, which can be used to perform complex tasks in your automation. Okay, so there are different tasks like networking, database connection we need to do. Then we need to pass different files like read Excel, write. Then we require to pass the XMLs as well. So all these things will definitely help in reducing overall development time. So next feature, automatic memory management. So Java uses garbage collection process to manage memory automatically. So it is going to destroy the unused or unreferenced object in your Java program automatically. And it can also prevent the memory leaks as well. So this is very useful feature from the Java. So Java supports multi-threading concept, which allows multiple threads to run simultaneously. So using these multiple threads, we can run multiple Java processes to run different tasks in parallel. So this can improve your application performance. So in the automation, we run our automation on different browsers simultaneously in parallel on Chrome, Firefox, and or Edge. So that time we use multi-threading concept. So Java just-in-time compiler and efficient memory management, which ensures the optimized performance. So even though it's little bit slower than the languages like C++, still Java is being used in large number of applications. So now next move to the Java installation and setup process. So we require JDK first. So without JDK, we will not be able to run our IDE, okay, Eclipse or IntelliJ. So first step you need to do is download JDK from the Oracle website and you need to install it on your local system. So let's go and install the JDK, and then we will have to set the Java home in the environmental variables. So just search download JDK, go to first website. So here you will find different Java versions available. So as per your choice, you can download anyone and depending upon your operating system. Okay, so I'm going to download Java 17. So here we have JDK 17, and as per your operating system, you can select Linux, Mac OS or Windows. So I'm going to install 64 installer. So this .exe file required login to Oracle website. So you can create an account on Oracle using your Gmail, and then you will be able to download this .exe file. So previously I had already downloaded JDK 17.0.8. So you just need to double click on this installer and just follow the process. So once it is completely installed, you can go to C drive. In the program files, you will see this folder Java, where JDK 17 will be available. So next thing we need to do is set the Java home. So just search environmental variable here. So here I have set the Java home. So you need to click on this new button. Here you can provide the variable name as Java home and provide the value as path of your JDK. So our JDK is available in the C program files Java folder and JDK 17. So similarly you need to provide it. And one more path we need to provide in this path system variable. Click on edit and click on new. So path up to the bin folder. Okay, so this I have already added here, JDK/bin. So up to the bin folder path we need to provide over here. So click on OK after adding it. So this is the setting we need to do once you install the JDK. So next thing what we can do is we can verify the installation using these commands. So you can use Java-version command, or there is another command where Java, which will give you the path of your JDK where it is installed on the local system. So if you are able to see this, that means Java is properly configured. And next command we can use is where Java to see the path of our Java on our local system. So now let's go and download and install integrated development environment, IntelliJ IDEA and Eclipse. So for the Eclipse, just search download Eclipse, and this is the official website. So click on download packages. So here you will find the latest version of the Eclipse 2024 12R. So from the different packages, this Eclipse IDE for Java developers will be sufficient for us. So as per the operating system, you can download this zip file. Now for the IntelliJ, we will go to the official website of the IntelliJ. So there are two versions from the IntelliJ IDEA. One is Ultimate, which is a paid version, and here you will find this Community Edition, which is free to use. So you just need to click on this download button. So this will provide you the .exe file. You need to run it similar to the JDK. So for the Eclipse, quite easy. Just unzip this file somewhere. So I can unzip it somewhere here. Let's say desktop. Okay. So on the desktop you will find this folder. So in this folder we have this Eclipse application. So this is the default workspace Eclipse going to use. So I have already this workspace in use. So I can create a new workspace from this. On the desktop I will create a new folder. Okay, so I will select this folder. So all the projects whatever you are going to create in the Eclipse will be available in this Eclipse workspace. And you can select this checkbox to make this workspace as a default location. So next time it will not ask you this. Click on launch. So for the first time it will show you this welcome page. So you can hide it. On the left hand menu you got some option to create Java project, main project or import project from the GitLab or GitHub. This section will be for editor where we are going to write our Java code. And here you will find the different problems, Java doc and declaration, and also the console where you will see the Java program output. So Eclipse IDE part is done. So let's go and properly configure our IntelliJ IDEA. So this is a .executable file. Double click on it. So I have a older version for this IntelliJ IDEA already installed. So let's see. So click on the next. So as I said, I have already this edition 2022. And it has detected this version. So I will not uninstall the old versions. I will directly click on the next. So this is the location where our IntelliJ will be installed in the program files. So click on the next. So yes, I require the desktop shortcut, and yeah, we require the bin folder to the path as well. And other things we may not require. So let's click on next. So here we need to select start menu. So by default JetBrains is selected. So no need to change anything. Click on install. So our installation and setup is done. Next thing is we are going to write our first Java program. So we can open our IDE and we can create a new Java project. So for creating the Java project, we can make use of IDEs, Eclipse and IntelliJ IDEA, as well as we can use Notepad or Notepad++ text editor as well. So after we create the Java project in the IDE, we require to create the package. So under the package, we can add one or more Java classes. So as per the Java convention, package name should start with the lowercase character. So to create Java project in the Eclipse, you can use these options, or you can go to File, then go to New, and click on Java project. So here give some project name. So this will be our default location, the workspace location. This project will be created. So from here we can change the GRE. So you can make use of the Java ECA 21, or you can use this default GRE JDK 17, which we just installed. So if you are unable to see this option here, you can go to configure GREs, and here you will get that option. So this is the JDK that we installed in our program files. So select the checkbox, click on apply and close. Click on next and click on finish. So in the source folder you will see this file. You can easily delete it. So in the SRC I will right click and we will create package first. Click on finish. So under this package we can create one or more Java classes. So these steps are done. Then we need to create a class. So as per Java convention, class name should start with uppercase character. So right click on the package name in which you want to create the class. Click on new and then go to class. So I will give, let's say, test. This is my class name. So here you will see different modifiers available in the Java. So you can use those directly while creating this class itself. Public, package, private, protected, abstract, final, static. Okay. So for now I am just creating the class with this test name. And I will just click on finish. So you can see the file got created with the class name test.java is the extension. So for every Java class you will get .java extension. So in that file the first statement is package and then second statement is public, class and test. So in this class we can create one or more methods to perform some task. So in Java, if you want to run your Java program, your program should contain the main method. So main method will act as a entry point for every Java program. So this is the next step. We need to add main method. So main method have some predefined syntax. So you can see here public class test, public static void main. This is the signature of the main method stored in the Java specification. So you must write like this only, public static void main, in the bracket you will have strings array and this is the variable names args. So this will be useful when you want to take the input from the user while running the Java program. And this is the system.out.println statement only used to print something in your console. So in the Eclipse there is a shortcut. You can directly click control space and here you will get different options. So either you can create the constructor. So what is meant by constructor we will see in detail in the coming sessions. We need to create main method. So I will just type main, will click enter. So these are the steps you need to follow to create Java project in the Eclipse IDE. So let's create a Java project in the IntelliJ IDEA now. So let's open the IntelliJ IDEA first. So it's asking to import the settings from the older version or any other IDE. So I'm going to skip the import. So similar to Eclipse we got new project option. Then with the help of this we can open the existing project on your system and clone repository to clone the Git, GitLab or GitHub repository into your local IntelliJ IDEA. So I'll click on new project. So Java is by default selected. So we just need to provide name now. And this is the default location where our project will be created on our local system. So I have older version already installed. Let me change this location now. So I'll click on new directory sets. So this will be our directory. Click on OK. Click on OK now. So our project will be created in this directory on the desktop. So JDK, it has automatically detected that Java 17 is already installed on our local system. So it has already pulled that. And we don't want a sample code. So I will unselect this. Okay, that's it. So click on create. So for this project under this SRC, we need to create package first. So in the IntelliJ also, we need to right click on that folder name, go to new, and here you will find package. So I will give some package name here, Java learning, enter. So in the package, right click, new, Java class. Let's say this is our test. Hit enter. So again, similar to Eclipse, it created test.java file. Here also I will use control space and I will type main and enter. So it has added main method now. And from this main method, we can simply print some statement. So system.out.println, which will be used to print something in the console. So for that purpose, I use sout in the IntelliJ as a shortcut. Okay, simple Java program to print something in the console. So in the Eclipse, you need to use syso and control space. So you can remember these shortcuts, whatever I am going to tell you while creating and while learning the Java. That will definitely help you in the real-time projects. So SYSO in the Eclipse and SOut in the IntelliJ. So we are ready with our first Java program. So next thing we are going to understand why we have created package, why we have created the class, and why we created or use this main method like this. And as a beginner level, you should always go for why we created the package, why we give this class like this, and why you have used main method or defined main method like this. So these are the three most important things when you start with the Java. So you need to create the packages. Under the packages, you can create multiple classes, and in the classes, you can create one or more methods. So a package in Java is a way to organize related classes and interfaces into folder-like structure. So why we create packages in the Java project? Because there should be a way by which we can organize multiple classes in our Java projects. So in the Java project, there can be multiple Java classes. Okay, so we need to group all related Java classes in a single folder. So that you can do with the help of this package. For example, in case of automation framework, we create package like com.amazon.pages package. So we know in this package there will be Java classes related to the pages in the Amazon. So packages will provide organized structure in your Java project. So that's why we create packages. So under the packages we create classes. Public class test, it will have the starting curly bracket and this will end here. So this is the syntax for any Java class. So class in Java is nothing but a blueprint for creating different objects. Okay, and for creating the logic to perform certain tasks. Okay, so you can say classes are the foundation of your object-oriented programming. So without creating classes, we won't be able to create any logic, any methods to perform certain tasks. So that's why classes are important in the Java. So all related classes related to some functionality or some feature should be grouped together in a single package for optimizing your folder structure. So once we added the class in this package, so once we create the build of this project or jar of this project, we can directly use these classes and methods available in this package directly into our other projects. So that means we can reuse our code from one Java project into another Java project by creating organized classes under the packages. So package contains classes, classes contains methods. So syntax for this Java class is public. That means public is the access modifier. There are different modifiers we can use in the Java. So public means you can access this class from anywhere in the complete Java project. So that is meant by public. Then we have this class keyword, and then we need to provide the name of your class. So then we will start the curly bracket, and in that curly bracket we can add different variables and different methods to perform some different tasks using some logic. So if you want to run your Java program, your Java class should contain this main method. Otherwise, your Java program will not be executed. So there is a reason why we are writing public static void main in the bracket string array args. So public means, as you already seen for the classes, public means this main method can be accessible from anywhere from the JVM. Right? So when we run our Java program, JVM will call this main method. So it should be called from anywhere. That's why we need to use the public modifier here. Then we have the static. So we will understand more on the static in the upcoming session. So for now, static means JVM should be able to call this main method without creating object for this class test. Okay, so without creating an object, if you want to call any method, that method has to be static in Java. So no need to create any objects. That's why that is static. Then void. So void is the return type. So when you create any method in the Java, that method can return any value. Okay, and in some cases it will not return anything. So in that case, when a method is not going to return anything, there we will write void. So this is the void as a return type of main method. So then we have this method name main. So this is the name given in the Java specification. That's why we need to strictly use main here. Then we have the string, array and args. So args means that is the parameter used to accept the command line arguments when you want to run the Java program from the command line, and when you want to pass some parameters to your Java program, then we can accept those values using this args parameter. So if you want, you can change this parameter name, but other thing like public static void main and bracket string array, this has to be same, otherwise your program will not execute. So now let's go to the compilation and execution. So we have already created our file test.java in the Eclipse. So you can save your program as a test.java. So we have used IDE to create Java program. But if you want, you can use any editor like Notepad++ to create test.java file. So that also I will show you. So you can open any editor. It can be Notepad or Notepad++. And I will just copy our test.java. So now you can save this file. So I will give name as test, that is the class name you need to provide. Okay, class name dot java is our extension. So save as type, you need to select all files. Click on save. Now you should be able to run this Java file now. So if you have created using the editor, you need to compile the program by using javac test.java. That means javac. Then you need to provide the class name dot java. So this is our Java file name. So in the Eclipse, to run the Java program, you just have to click on run test, and you will see this output in the console. Okay, so in the background, it will compile this Java program first, and then it will run this test.java. Similarly, you have this option. Click on that, run test.main. Okay, Java series for Selenium. So it's quite easy to execute your Java program in the IDEs in Eclipse or IntelliJ. But if you have created any Java program like this, and if you want to run the Java file, then you need to go to the location where this file is available now. Okay, so first go to the file location, and from there, using the commands, we will be able to execute this Java program. Okay, so this will be helpful in the interviews as well. So let's say this is my test.java where I have this class a test. Okay, so we need to store this file as test.java extension. Now let's go to the location where this file is available. So that is available on my desktop, right? So from this location, I will open command prompt. Now first command that we want to use is javac, okay, space, provide the class name. So let's say test.java. This is your file name. Javac space test.java, your Java file name. And in the Java file name, what we use? You use the class name. So when you write any Java program in any editor, your file name should be the class name only. So the class which is public in that file. So if you enter, okay, compilation is done. Compilation means Java will check for different errors, syntax errors in your Java program. If everything is good, then it will compile it. So as our Java program contains the main method, we should be able to execute this, and in the output we will get this statement. So once compilation is done, a class file will be generated in the same location. So my test is available, test.java is available in the desktop. So you will find here test.class. So this is class file generated after the Java compilation. First we return the Java code, then we save that file as test.java. Okay, so we have already seen why we give test.java, your public class name dot java extension. After saving, if you want to execute it, first you need to compile it. And why we need to compile it? We need to create a class file for that class. So that can be done using javac space test.java. So now we can load that class file and we will be able to run our Java program now. So whatever logic we have written in that class using in the different methods will be executed. So we need to use this command java test. So when you run this command java test, so first thing that will happen is JVM will load the specified class. Okay, whatever class name you have provided. Then it will check whether this test class file contains the main method with exact signature public static void main string or args. Okay, so if it is there, it will execute the logic you have written in that main method. Otherwise, it will throw an error if method is not there or method is missing, or if you have done some mistake in writing that main method name. So we are getting some error, that no class def found error. So if you see our class, we have defined the package with this name Java Learning, and we are trying to run it from the desktop location. Okay, so when you are using any notepad editor to write your Java program, and if you have mentioned the package, then you need to create this folder or package manually first. Okay, otherwise your program will not run. So on the desktop with the same name, we will create one folder. Okay, and now we need to move this test file, okay, Java source file into this folder. Okay, so I will delete this test.class. So now we need to compile the program again. So again use the same command, but now our Java file is available under this folder. So we need to specify the folder name as well. So copy it, and that we need to paste here. So Java C space your package name or folder name, Java learning / test.java. Enter. Again same command to execute the class file. Remove the .java extension, and from here remove the C. So we are getting Java series for Selenium output. Okay, so we have successfully compiled our Java program and executed by using the command prompt. So in short, what is the process to compile and execute the Java program? Use Java C. Using the Java C, it converts our Java code into the bytecode. So it will generate .class file. Then we will use the .class file to execute on any system which have the JVM installed. So in the next video, we are going to see about the Java syntax and data types. Okay, so until now, what you can do is you can install JDK on your system and download and install Eclipse IDE, or you can use the IntelliJ IDE as well. Okay, so try to create a simple Java program, compile it and execute it using the IDEs as well as using the command prompt. So let me know if you face any issue in this. Thank you.